From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone, powering his way forward. Past midfield, look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields going to throw right away. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Moore was a huge part of the deal that Chicago made with Carolina, giving up the #1 overall pick in the draft. Averaging over 1,000 yards a season his first 5 years of his career. A tremendous playmaker, and he makes another catch here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Jones on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's Fields now on second down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fields throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Touchdown Bears! O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And that's something we didn't see very often when Tremaine Edwards was in Buffalo, him rushing the quarterback. He's been a tackling machine throughout his career, but maybe the Bears get a little more involved in the pass rush, as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Open man here is Scott, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline, inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Field's going to get that outline to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't rush in the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll be called by Rice. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bunker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Down inside the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now second and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's do it, baby.
They're going for it with the option right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score. We are back underway on EA Sports. Here's me, Cole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Available, thus the incompletion.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's caught. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? After they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. They work now on 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. He may go. Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 98 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Fields. The screen pass here to Cullen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. Tyler Scott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. Late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Unfortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Maybe it wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Bears first down.
Fields. That is caught by Herbert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Fields throw complete here to commit. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To the air again, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Herbert. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Fields going to keep it right left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears get a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap on this one. Maybe they needed a miracle. They had to have the onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for the win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. We talked so much about the turnover